It is nearly a month after the end of 2023, but since the Beard hates yearly awards that happen before the end of the year, here is the Dove's 2023 Video Game Awards. I figured since my latest viral video, I should use my growing fan base to let the world know what games are truly top of the line in their respective categories. So let's just get started. I don't want to sit here and titillate you all because I know why you are here. The first award for Sexiest Protagonist of the Year. This is always the toughest category each year. Do you go with that cute and lovable face, or that just plain leave your underpants soaked kind of sexy? This year we get a bit of both, as the winner goes to Cal Kestis of Star Wars Jedi Survivor. What really needs to be said? Just look at him. He's fit, rugged, and just oh so huggable. We reached out to Cameron Monahan, and his publicist got back to us. Jim, why don't you read that for us?
This is Cameron's publicist, Brandy. She left us a voicemail, and I can't wait to hear it. Doe, we want to cue that up real quick? Do we have that?
Who the hell are you? Seriously. Yeah, I don't know who the hell gave you my information, but this is not something I'm dealing with today. Find something better to do with your life. I have to deal with multiple talents every damn day. Then I have this pathetic shit pop up in my voicemail. Dude, get a hobby that doesn't involve you making little dolls made of hair of those you idolize. Try putting on your big boy pants and try stepping out into the real world. So fecking pathetic.
Jeez.
Thank you, Brandy. It's just great to get a response. It just shows you all how we are growing here at Dove's Digital Deep Dive. Cal Kestis is just an amazing character, and Star Wars Jedi franchise is lucky to get Cameron on board. I have loved all the games so far, and I can't wait to see where they go next. Next up, the Swing and Miss Award. This award goes out to the game that got some of the most hype out of all the games, and in my estimation, fell squarely on its face. Now, part of that is the early reviewers, and the other part is the developer of the game. RoboCop Rogue City takes home the hardware this year. Taeon worked on this game, and while it did have some moments that were enjoyable, the game just missed so many tiny things you need to complete a great game. Part of it was touting how amazing the accuracy and definition of the graphics are as you take out bad guys limb by limb, which was totally rendered pointless if you used the aim button. Other problems came with the horribly synced characters, repetitive levels, and the fact that they used like 3 damn people to voice the whole game. Anyhow, I couldn't get much of a response from Taeon to other than just one email that seemed like maybe they didn't understand the word award. Anyhow, let's let Jim read it for the fans.
Mr. The Beard, please stop sending voicemails and emails to our staff. We understand that you have yourself a YouTube channel. You and about half the planet have one, so please, just cool it. We did a little digging into your channel. Wow, you got double-digit views there, big guy. Way to go, Mr. Beast. Mr. Beard? Not a ripoff at all, no. The next time you call our office, we will forward it to the police station. If you made any physical award, we have some advice where you can store it for us. Just take the award, cover it with as much sand as you can find, and then slowly... You know what? I'm going to stop it right there before it gets a little too graphic.
Now for the I Hope You Bought My Console Award. This game goes out to the now overabundant console-exclusive games that Sony and Microsoft keep thinking will end the opposition. Yeah, I know most Nintendo titles are exclusive, but the real battle for the lead of the market is between PlayStation and Xbox. Sorry, Link fans. Spider-Man 2 takes home the award this year. With an astonishing 5 million copies sold in less than 2 weeks, Spider-Man 2 delivered with a sequel that is as incredible as the original and can easily stand out by itself. Spider-Man 2 was one of the best games of the year and probably one of the best on PlayStation 5. It is an action-packed, fast-paced, superhero, third-person, open-world adventure that has astounding gameplay and some of the best voice acting in the business. Along with a gripping story the world Insomniac creates with their version of New York City is unbelievably immersive. Here is a comment from PlayStation's customer relations in acceptance of the award. Jim, take it away.
Dear customer, we are glad to see you enjoyed your copy of Spider-Man 2. PlayStation is all about inclusion. We can't believe other companies would buy up developers just to get exclusive rights for games. What's next? Selling the same console but smaller and slightly faster a few years later just to increase profits for a fiscal year? Anyhow, if you enjoyed Spider-Man 2, don't forget to check out the Uncharted series, Ratchet & Clank, and God of War, all of which run incredibly smooth on a PlayStation 5 Pro. Dove?
Nearly every game I play, I like to enjoy a nice bowl along with my experience. And some games just play a lot different than others after smoking some Chiba. That is why Dove's 2023 Stoner Game of the Year is so important. Alan Wake 2 goes far and beyond any game that came out this year when it comes to the pillars that make a great stoner game. The story is well written and as trippy-dippy as they come. While I don't love third-person shooters, the sequel improved that aspect with some more fine-tuning with the controls and some actual crosshairs. Playing on a PS5, the graphics were top of the line. The game constantly switches from playable to cinematic, and sometimes it is quite hard to tell the switch. The uncanny valley is really starting to shrink, and of course, this is just overall fun as hell to play. This was one of my all-time favorites, and to accept this award, we actually got Alex Casey himself.
All right, we have a voicemail from Alex Casey. Wow, this is exciting. Dove, can you cue that up there? I love that.
Awards. They're a funny thing. When you solve murder after murder, no shiny metal does anything to glimmer away the darkness. The higher-ups at the FBI are stingy with a pat on the back after a good job. Shiny trinkets are the last thing in their mind. But once in a while, I could escape to that cool place where I can loosen my tie, take it down a bit, and relax. This award and some pot will keep me company in the darkness.
Okay. Enjoy that. Yeah, why don't we move right along then? From time to time, most, if not all, gamers enjoy an occasional power fantasy. Just to feel unstoppable after the real-world grind wears you down is a nice feeling after a long day of work. But occasionally, games come along that are the exact opposite of that and truly are a giant pain in the ass. Fun as hell to play, but incredibly demanding to learn all the ins and outs and to play with the right timing and technique. The Someone Please Help Me award goes to Armored Core 6, Fires of Rubicon. From Software is all about the difficulty of Souls-like, but Armored Core is a different beast. The challenge is there without the Souls-like formula, and holy crap do they make you work for it. There are some fights that will just have you slamming your head against the wall until something finally clicks. Equally frustrating as rewarding, and this could actually be one of the easier games in From Software's catalog. This title is not just challenging, but incredibly fun. It may seem simple at times, but there are just so many options and customizations that make this thing feel so unique. The tiniest change to your mech can have a huge impact on how you approach each level. It is a lot of fun, but extremely challenging during some boss fights. It is a game that definitely smacks your cheeks around. The good people at From Software were busy working on their next projects, but it seemed Jenny from HR had time to get back. Again, let's let Jim read this for the fans.
Dear customer, we are glad you purchased a copy of Armored Core 6, Fires of Rubicon. We cannot accept any awards at this time, but I will forward your information to our publicist as soon as I'm done building my rocket ship that will fly to whatever planet you are from. Once in our publicist's hands, I'm sure they'll be getting this to our CEO right away. I mean, big YouTube channels like yours are why we even have publicists in the first place. If you don't hear back from us by this time next month, please call our company's public relations line at 867-5309. Jenny from HR.
Wow, incredible response we've been getting here. Let's just go to the next award. Lastly, we have our most underwhelming game that took over a decade to make award. Let's just get right to it. Starfield is undoubtedly the winner this year. Now let me say that Starfield is not a bad game. I enjoyed it, to be honest, but if we are being truthful, I was hoping for a lot more, and I'm not the only one. The piloting leaves out some of the best parts, entering and exiting an atmosphere. How cool is it in No Man's Sky to break through the atmosphere and finally see the planet you had in your sights light years ago? but Starfield goes for the point and click and a bunch of cut screens. The combat was definitely improved from the last Bethesda game, but it felt like it was Fallout with more energy weapons. They could have just used a lot more variety in weapons and abilities along with those improved mechanics. And finally, it just was not as immersive and impressive as Bethesda hyped it to be. It was honestly just Fallout or Skyrim in space with a bigger map. And that map just didn't have as many random occurrences as they were suggesting. Players need that to make it more replayable. You would think that with a galaxy to explore, there would be a lot more variation in how things unfold. But you would be wrong. But unbelievably, we have Todd Howard here with Jim to accept this award. Let's just go right to him.
Wow, this is exciting. We have Todd Howard, creator of Starfield, on the line right now. Don't ask me how we got him, but I got my ways and we got him. Mr. Howard, sir, are you with us?
It's Todd. Todd's here. It's Todd, everybody. Todd is here.
Yeah, I just introduced you. So
Well, we
this is,
just gotta be sure people know it's Todd Howard here. Don't want any confusion.
No, we got it.
Yeah, Todd Howard, creator of Fallout and the Elder Scrolls series. Maybe you've heard of them.
Yeah, we have. Great games, Dove tells me. We just want to give you Dove's award for Starfield. Thank you so much. This is
Just another to go on the mantle, Jimmy. I mean, this game is just another one of my masterpieces. I'd like to thank all the little people that helped with the menial task of coding, but I could do their jobs better. So I'll just take all the accolades for myself. Thank you very much.
Okay, well, yeah, congrats. Dove really has some things to say about your game.
Yeah, I get it all the time. Just another adoring, gushing fan. I like to blow the minds of all the gamers, and that's why my games are always the best. I always push the envelope in my titles. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, you guys are still using the creation engine, and some would argue you're just regurgitating the same stories and characters from your earlier games. Now,
Jimmy, the creation engine is the future. Who cares if they stopped updating this thing in 2011? I mean, what advances have really been made in technology over the last decade? Jimmy, this is the engine. And I'm not going to water things down for some greasy moron who owns one hat and one hoodie, and he wears it every day of his filthy life.
Okay, well, Einstein wore the same thing every day. So
Okay, bud, you make any advancements in the unified theory?
not really.
Didn't
but
think so,
Okay.
Jimmy. Hey, Jimmy, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
You see that ass in the distance?
I think so. I'd say.
Yeah, well, you can go kiss it, because it's mine, Jimmy.
All right, very good. Dove, would you get us out of here?
Todd
This guy.
Howard.
Yeah, no, he.
It's time.
Wow, I really can't believe in our first year of awards we got so many responses. But it has been a great year of video games and here at Dove's Digital Deep Dive. Thank you for supporting me and thank you for watching. Folks, if you enjoyed this, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you'd like more content like this. For even more content, go to twohatsandabeard.com or check out our YouTube page. Until next time, this is the Dove.